set to go for the first. And they're off and racing. Well, Nissile bounded in the air at the start. He's come out last of all. He went up in the air and lost about a length and a half. And Dana's Best out wide, jumped out fast and has got the lead early from Above All. And then came Milson on the inside, followed by Warhorse. Well, he was able to cruise across here on Dana's Best without doing too much work. And he'll find the fence and lead here from Above All. And back in third spot, Milson, followed by Warhorse. Nissile, after missing the start, has picked up a little bit of ground. He's gone to fifth now, followed by Tamanu Park at last as Too High Tech. So going to the side of the track, and Dana's Best just loping along at a very slow tempo here, led by about a length or so, maybe a little bit more, and Above All, Milson third. And then Warhorse, who's running fourth, followed by Nissile, who's locked away over on the inside in fifth spot. Tamanu Park second last, and last of all is Too High Tech. Running to the back straight now, and they're coming up towards the 1,000-metre mark, and Dana's Best is in front. It leads by a length and a half Above All. And then about 2 lengths to Milton third, followed by Warhorse on the outside. Nissile back on the fence, and Tamanu Park's keeping in there for the moment, and Too High Tech is at the rear of the field. At the 800, well, he's still getting his own way here, Dana's Best. He's cruising along in front, a length and a quarter on Above All in second spot, followed by Milson. And then Warhorse on the outside. Nissile still locked in the pocket on the fence, followed by Tamanu Park and Too High Tech at the rear of the field. They're on the circle now up to the 500, and Dana's Best in front, lead from Above All, who's coming up on the outside to try and get on terms. Then came further back Milson. Now Nissile's getting inside runs when the other horses left the fence. So he's run up behind the leaders. Dana's Best in front. It's left the rail. There's a run for Nissile if he's good enough. Dana's Best a leader. He's had a soft time and he had a kick. He's got away. Lead from Above All, Milson and Nissile. Well, this was gifted to him in the early part of the race, and he is flying down to the line. Dana's Best to win it well. Milson will get second, Above All third, and then Nissile, Too High Tech, followed by Tamanu Park, and Warhorse was last in.
I think Mark Sheen summed it up pretty much in the call. Tommy Berry just had his way in front, and when they started to just up the ante and they put a little bit of pressure on him, he found a gear, he went up another gear, and he just raced away. It was a one-act affair, and it looked like being that from a long way out. Number 2, Dana's Best first. 7 Milson will run second. 1 Above All, and I know he blew the start, Nissile, but he was still very disappointing. He got up in behind them at the point of the turn, went back to the inside, but couldn't come on. 2, 7, 1, and maybe Nissile's just not a Canterbury horse, Brent.
Yeah, well, I think the leader just got a lovely picnic in front. You can see here, Tommy Berry turned for home. He rolled off the fence a touch, but he had plenty up his sleeve. Nissile did get up along the inside, but when he had to do a bit of work to get to the leader's heels, he just didn't have that same turn of foot that Dana's Best. Goes up in the weights, but too strong. Again, big drifter on track out to $4. $3.50 on the New South Wales tote. Your best tote, $4.20. Here's a look at the start of what happened with Milson. We'll see it there. You can just see, in the Nissile, the well-backed runner, just lobbing out last in the white colours there. And once he was back along the fence, he was unable to really issue a challenge. Dana's Best quite soft on the line, as we see a replay here of the start once again with Nissile in barrier 3 there, just coming out slow, looking certainly no fault of the barriers. The horse just failed to jump with the rest of the field. Well, Richard Callender is now with Mark Newham.
We spoke before the race, Mark, and we get to speak after the race. Is always a good combination, but geez, it was going to be hard to beat 100 metres after they jumped.
Yeah, look, when he went past the post the first time with his ears pricked and you know, control of the race, you knew that he was always going to be hard to beat because he'd have a good kick. You know, Tom rated him perfectly and got on his bike there from the top of the straight, and there was no catching him.
I mentioned before the race that flat spot last time, he still just takes that little while just to wind up.
Yeah, at least Tom was sort of ready for him today, and he woke him up just prior to the corner. And you know, once he let down, he looked really strong on the line. So he's a horse that, you know, he'll run further for sure.
So but he's capable of he'll go to Saturday grade next.
Oh, definitely. You know, he'll be able to progress to Saturday grade, and then look, if he keeps improving the way he is, you know, there might be a nice race for him.
Well done.
Thank you.
Mark Newham representing the Gay Waterhouse stable, and she started with a bang in the Australian Turf Club handicap, number 2, Dana's Best. Wow, out to $4, Brent.
3.5 by a half head, the margins there, 158.07, home in 34.24, which is not a bad final sectional for this 1,900 metre journey. The Quinillas paid $11.50, the exacta $19.60, trifecta $148, with the first four, with number 3, Nissile, running fourth, $397. Tommy Berry's been in rich vein of form of late, and Gay Woodhouse stable has a big representation today with a couple of short price favourites, and could be the first of